Hi, how are you? Today I'm going to review Mahanati, and before reviewing that, I just want to say that I tried my level best to set up a teleprompter like setup or like a screen in front of the camera so it doesn't look like I'm reading from a copy. But I couldn't, no matter what I do, it looks like I'm reading from a copy, so why should I keep it somewhere? And I don't want to learn stuff that I already thought about and wrote down. See, this is my own handwriting, okay? I'll read from this. Anyways, people need to listen to more reading, because listening actually helps in certain brain functions. Forget that. Just what am I saying? Never mind. Okay, Mahanati review. Firstly, I did not know this movie was based on a true story. I just started watching without any presumptions and I was left speechless by the end of the movie. Truly, this movie felt so heart wrenching. I must say, the presentation was very strategic. This was the life of Savitri that was shown quite honestly, and it was very heart touching. I must applaud Kirti Suresh for her brilliance in encapsulating and absolutely embodying such a great actress. She lived the role and made it seem effortless and flawless. If you don't have any reason to watch the movie, just watch it for Kirti Suresh's acting. I mean, oh my god. Yeah. From personal experience, I have to say, if you don't know anything about the great actress Savitri, you can still give it a watch. The movie is literally set in that way, where you find out about her life. Since I'm a big fan of DQ, Dulquer Salman, I have to mention I felt absolutely mind blown by this man. No offense, but I read about Gemini Ganesan's personality from the internet and honestly feel DQ played his role better than he himself looked in real life. Pardon me, it is just my opinion from very little knowledge about Gemini Ganesan's cinematography and life overall. I want to expand on this a little bit. Actually, I watched the movie, and not only the actor who plays a role, the way it is scripted, the role is written, the role is directed, everything's edited, everything matters a lot in the portrayal of a character. How the audience perceives it, how it is shown matters a lot in the perception of a character. And when I read about the real life Gemini Ganesan, I feel like there was a gap between reality and what was shown in the movie. Although that gap is not huge, like it's not problematic in that sense, but there is a gap. But you have to also acknowledge that Dulquer Salman is a great actor. He actually has honed his craft because I've seen his debut movie. Don't want to talk a lot about him, but he played really well the character that he was given. So, yeah. Okay, continuing with the essay that I wrote, I have just one criticism for this movie. They really glorified some conveniently stupid actions. I understand you want to show this great person's life and you want people to be moved by her greatness. But there is a thin line between being noble, generous, and outright stupid. As a psychology student who has academically studied a bit about psyche and behavioral patterns, to me, certain instances felt more like psychological stuntedness, then greatness. I was definitely moved by the movie, but I would appreciate it so much more if the flaws of the characters were shown honestly, instead of trying to shift into a positive outlook and even glorifying it. In conclusion, I perfectly understand that in this industry, the audience is your king and you have to prioritize them while making cinema. And frankly, this movie does a fantastic job of balancing the authenticity of real life personality and the commercialization of it to make the audience happy. It was a good watch. And in addition to all of this, the news editor arc of Samantha and her love story with Vijay Deverakonda, it felt like forced. And the career arc would have been fine for Samantha, but the love story arc was very, very superficial, according to me. Like, it was unnecessary, actually. Yeah. Now I want to talk about something that contains a spoiler, so if you haven't watched the movie, please skip this part. DQ's character portrayal honestly devastated me. I was so heartbroken, even though I knew where this was going. Still, the way he played a character that transitioned from a positive to a negative arc, I'm mind blown. This man has range. Yeah, I wrote this actually like with exclamation marks and everything, as you can see. And I wrote this one specifically because Dulquer Salman is criticized a lot for playing the same type of character in every movie. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't have an opinion on this because I don't know enough. All I want to say for this movie is it was a nice watch actually. Like, for once, everyone will enjoy it. Like, it's a commercial movie. It is edited and filmed and made like that. Even though it's a biopic, it will entertain you. So, yeah, that is there. And I also want to talk about the music. The music was phenomenal. Even even the original music, and of course the old movies in which the actress Savitri played, those were of course wonderful, and I think they were recreated wonderfully as well. And thanks to, not thanks, like, applause, applause for Kirti Suresh. She just, you know it felt like she was the actress. Like, she was the person that she was playing. She played it so well. The scenes that were recreated, it felt like they were her scenes. In fact, I fell in love with the song Varayo Venni Lave because it was shot so well, and I went to YouTube and searched up the original. I mean, I still felt like, I don't know, maybe I was not born in that era, so I don't know the hype, but the recreation just feels so magical. Okay, so I want to add two new sections to my review video format. I want to add one, a rating system, and two, a moral or ethical lesson or something that I learned from the film that I want to share with the world, because I'm the kind of person who loves learning, and I feel like when I'm making videos with so much passion and so much effort, it is incomplete without something that I learned, something related to the world and perspectives and existentialism. So let's start with that. First of all, rating. The rating is not actually very scientific or reliable or valid, because I'll give movies a rating based on how it was written, like the script, how it was directed, the cinematography, the music, and the editing. Oh, the acting as well. I'm so sorry. How could I forget? The acting is important. So, six things. So, let's give it a rating out of 12, 2 points for each part. Okay, so everything was okay, okay only. Like, cinematography is great, the set designs and everything was wonderfully done. So, that is 2 out of 2. Acting is also 2 out of 2 because Kirti Suresh alone carried the plot. If everyone else also acted average, Kirti Suresh, she would be the reason the movie would become a hit. So, 2 out of 2 for acting. Music also 2 out of 2. It's a beautiful, melodious background score and music is there. So, 2 out of 2. Editing is also 2 out of 2. Like, the pacing is very nicely done. Even though the Samantha and Vijay Deverakonda arc is kind of unnecessary, the editing is what makes it watchable. So, 2 out of 2 for that. Direction is also great, 2 out of 2. Only the script, I can only give one, like half points, because you needed to write Savitri's characters with more honesty, especially because it's a biopic and not a fictional film. Because glorifying such stupid actions, not okay, not okay at all. So, 11 out of 12. That might look like a great rating, but a great rating is 12 out of 12, and there are infinite numbers between 11 and 12. So remember that, okay? Okay. I feel like I should have given 7, 8, 9 or something. Never mind, never mind. Finally, something that I learned from this movie that I think is very applicable in real life. If you are being selfless and helping everyone, and everyone is taking you for granted, oh no, I'll mention a spoiler alert before this part of it. Yeah. If everyone is taking you for granted, please stop helping people. Please don't be a people pleaser. Because this world doesn't work like that. Everyone has to help everyone. Then the selflessness thing works. But if you are the only person who is helping everyone and who is being great and noble and all of that, you are not changing a thing. You are not doing any good to any good person. In fact, you are becoming a liability, and in simple words, you are actually becoming a disadvantage for the people who actually want to do good. Because people who take things for granted, they will never understand that it is not okay to do that. It is not okay to take advantage of someone and hurt them in the process, literally, if you don't stop giving them that advantage at your expense. So help people, of course, help them, but not when it is significantly hurting you and tearing you down. It's not worth it. You are not worth such worse treatment when you are helping people, like genuinely helping people. This is what I've learned from Savitri's character, and from Gemini Ganesan's character. I learned that if a man is already married, no matter what he says to you, girl, please don't trust that he loves you, okay? You just know that when he first got married, he said the same things to that that woman also. Please don't trust him. He is going to cheat on you too. Because the moment he has a first wife and you are the second wife, he has already cheated on his first wife. He's going to cheat on you too. And even if it does not, who are you actually? Like, what is your position as a human being in his life? That he already has someone who is meant for the same role. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this dynamic? Think about it. And even if you're blinded by love and everything, and you just can't wrap your head around all this logic and sense, just one thing: be financially independent. So, if at all you have to run, you have a backup to fall into. And please never trust a man like this who already has a first wife with your money and, you know, resources that will basically sustain you. This is what I learned from this movie, okay? Very, very important lessons that I already knew them, but relearned basically. So I shared with you. Now it's up to you whether you listen to me or just not. But yeah, this is just my personal opinion. I hope you had fun listening to me review the movie Mahanati, the great actress. So yeah, watch it and tell me how much your experience was similar to mine. Bye bye.